William, and the Realm of Embercode. Peter Lee Chapter 3, Allies and Algorithms. The light led them forward. Always 3 pulses. Then silence. Then again. The deeper they traveled, the stranger Embercode became. The pixel forest began to thin, but the terrain beneath their feet grew increasingly unstable. What had once resembled soft moss and stable paths now shifted, sometimes with their footsteps, sometimes before them, like the world was guessing where they'd go next. William paused on a platform of spinning tiles. "This place feels like a puzzle," he murmured. Peter nodded. "Or a test." They followed the signal through a grove of mushroom-like structures, huge, glowing caps pulsing with neon blue. Their stems were transparent, revealing cold lines flowing like sap inside. When William touched one, it chimed, and a glyph appeared briefly in the air, a shape like a heartbeat encoded in light. "Did I do that?" he asked. Peter was about to respond when a high-pitched whirring echoed above. "Hold up," a voice shouted. Unregistered movement in a level 3 pulse zone. A blur dropped from the canopy, boots lighting with coated jets before impact. She landed mid-spin and pointed a wrist-mounted scanner at them. "Okay, who goods the biome painting?" The girl couldn't have been much older than William, maybe 15, but she moved with practiced confidence. She wore a cobalt blue jacket lined with flickering glyphs, and her boots pulsed with many boosters. 2 small drones orbited her shoulders like curious bees. Peter instinctively stepped forward. "We're not a threat." "Debatable," she said, her scanner bleeping. "You two are definitely not from any known sector." "I'm William," he offered. "And this is my dad, Peter. We came through a cube." The girl blinked. "A cube? Way to accessed Embercode through a raw gateway. That's not even possible." "It happened," Peter said. Her drones emitted warning chirps. One zoomed close to scan William's face. The girl lowered her scanner, then grinned. "Well, this is going to make one wild stream." She tapped a small badge on her chest. "Yuni, Coder Class Explorer. Streamer tag, Data PixieX. Welcome to Embercode, tourists." Peter furrowed his brow. "Streamer, story chronicler, pathfinder, digital journalist, occasional treasure diver," Yuni explained, and a loud snap echoed from the grove. Yuni's grin vanished. "All right. Also, glitch survivor." The ground trembled. Before anyone could react, a blur shot from the brush, amber fur flashing, a cape fluttering behind it, and a tail tipped with glowing data strands. The figure skid to a stop beside them. It was a fox, but not like any William had ever seen. Standing on 2 legs, wearing a gear-classed satchel and goggles, the fox looked up with wide, alert eyes. "Someone please tell me one of you has an anti-glitch net." Yuni blinked. "Box, Yuni," the fox shouted. "Still running around with your annoying camera bugs my drones." "Thank you very much." Peter raised an eyebrow. "Friend of yours, former teammate," Yuni replied. "Frequent headache." Fox smirked. "And you still owe me 3 packets of compressed code crisps." Suddenly, the forest split open as a Glitchborn burst from the underbrush. It was massive, 8 legs, body pulsing with cracked polygons and snarling scripts. Its eyes flickered with corrupted fire. Each time it moved, terrain glitched beneath its limbs, trees flattened, tiles rewrote, air stuttered. "Okay," Vox yelled. "Time to run?" "No," Peter said, stepping forward. "Time to fight." He raised his hammer and slammed it into the ground. Stone runes erupted, forming a semicircle wall between the group and the charging monster. Yuni snapped her fingers. "Drones. Delta 3 defense mode." Her drone zipped into formation, casting shields of light as Vox pulled 3 gadgets from his satchel and began throwing them like bombs. "I call these trickster mines," he shouted. "Watch your step." William clenched his fists. "I need a weapon, something fast." He thought hard. A twin blade whip, light and flexible. The idea took shape in his mind and Code answered. A glowing whip sword appeared in his hands, lined with blue script and trailing sparks. The Glitchborn lunged. The team scattered. Peter drew the monster's focus. dodging strikes and forming spike pillars from the ground to block its advance. Yuni coordinated from the air, launching energy bolts and recording enemy movement. Vox darted behind the beast, laying traps and mimicking the creature's own corrupted code to confuse its senses. William leapt, slashing across its leg, watching code unravel. But the monster adapted. It split into two. Yuni screamed. "It's duplicating. It's learning from us." A new presence appeared silent. A shadow moved through the chaos. Then, with glowing text floating beside him, a dark figure struck the Glitchborn's core with a single, elegant slash. The creature let out a digital shriek and exploded into particles. The dust settled. The figure stood still, cloak fluttering, blade humming with residual data. Text floated beside him, Glitch falls to balance. Yuni's jaw dropped. BlockBlade. Vox's ears twitched. Now that's who you want in a boss-level fight. BlockBlade turned slowly to face them. Another line of text shimmered in the air. TRIL-1 complete. Path unlocked. Then he stepped back into the mist, sword vanishing into his cloak. William watched him go. Who was that? Yuni was still staring. A legend. A ghost. Nobody knows. He's been in Embercode longer than any of us. Never speaks, just writes. And wherever he shows up, something big is about to happen. Peter tightened his grip on his hammer. Then we'd best be ready. And as the signal pulsed again, this time stronger, the path ahead lit up. Their journey had begun, but now they weren't walking it alone.